Hi everyone, I'm Cami. I'm a guide at BeWild Adventures, and in today's video we're going to talk about what to wear for summer hiking. So day hikes and also multi-days. And you'll see that there's not a big difference when I go for one day hike or when I go for multi-days, because I try to only bring the essentials and go fast and light. So let's talk about the 3 golden rules first. No cotton. Number 1, no cotton at all cost. So cotton will get wet, will keep you wet, and it's just not a breathable material. The other rule is thinking about layering more than bringing a single use item that is bulky, like a big hoodie. And number 3 is be prepared for sun, rain, mosquitoes, and cold. So let's start by shoes. I think it's the most important is protecting your feet, because they're the ones that are going to bring you up the mountain and back down. If you want to learn more about hiking boots versus runners and what to use what in which situation, if you're new to hiking, we just posted a big blog post, well, not too big, but a blog post on it. So make sure to go check it out on our website. So yes, when you're choosing your shoe wear, think about 2 things. First of all, the terrain that you're going on. So is it going to be very hazardous with lots of rocks and roots? Is it going to be rainy or wet? Are you going to cross creeks? How long is it going to be? And then that might make you switch from the simple runners to something a little bit more supported to protect your ankles and your knees. You might want to go for just hiking shoes, which is fine, or go really full on to hiking boots if you are thinking about carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders, so overnight backpacks, and protecting your body a little bit more. I know that I have some problem with my ankle, so I always try to go with a little bit more support. Shoes are fine for short hikes, something that where it's really warm here and you're going to stay on a trail. You don't carry a lot of weight on your shoulders. Do think about the fact that they will wear way more easily because they're not made for the trail. So that's just something to consider. If you do buy brand new shoes, just make sure that you wear them in the house or around in the neighborhood before you hit the trails, because blisters are to be avoided at all cost. Another way to avoid blisters is making sure that you have good socks. So even though it's a super warm day outside and you're hiking, think about woolen socks, and also making sure that they go over the end of your boots here, so there's not going to be any shafting. So woolen socks over cotton, absolutely. They also make nice bamboo socks that I like, but yeah, no cotton. And then I always have a pair for the trails and a pair at night. Extra pair if ever everything gets wet. So I never want to have wet socks, because that's again where the blister and the cold comes in. So at least 2 pair of socks, even though you're going for a day hike and it's supposed to be rainy. If you're going for a multi-day hike, then that comes down to your comfort. If you're happy to wear dirty socks for multiple days because you want to save some weight, go for it. I do it personally. And if you want to have a new fresh pair of socks every day, then you can pack a little bit more. Other shoes, so camp shoes, if you're staying overnight, they're really nice to get out of your hiking boots and get your feet to breathe. So you can have some sandals if it's summer hikes. You can have those hot booties if you're going more into the fall and winter. I like these shoes here because they're water shoes, so I can go in the water with them. They're super light and flexible to fit in my backpack. And they're also closed, so I can avoid mosquito bites. All right, moving on, we're gonna go into pants, so bottoms. I love hiking pants, even in the summer here, just because my skin is protected from the sun and again, mosquito bites. I live in Canada, understands. You can also opt for shorts if you're comfortable hiking in shorts. So nice hiking pants. If you don't have hiking pants, leggings, do the job, go for it. Another thing that I bring with me is long johns. So again, you'll see that I always have 2 sets of clothes because if something gets wet, then I want to be changed into dry clothes. So a hiking pants here during the day, and then the long johns if it gets cold, or then they also become my PJs at night. So my long johns here are merino wool, really nice, super light, super warm, but still breathable. So there we go for bottoms. For tops, I have a little merino wool t-shirts. You can also use synthetic, especially in the summer when it's super sweaty, but again, no cotton. So I go for short sleeve, and then I have an option of long sleeve here if the sun is really intense and I want to protect my skin, or if it gets a little chillier. All right, and then let's keep going into the layers. So that's my first layer here if it's nice and warm. And then I have a few options here for second layer for insulation. So I either go for a merino wool half zip long sleeve shirt that it's nice and warm, but also very light. Or what I often bring as well is just a little hoodie. So it's all packed now. So that's a nice synthetic puffy, and what I really like about it is that it's got a hoodie. So if I'm cold, then I can put it over my head. So puffy, very important, or warm layer, even for a day hike. You never know what's gonna happen, and you gotta be prepared for everything. Bum, 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 and of course, a rain jacket. If I'm going for overnight, I just don't take the risk and I bring a rain jacket. Rain jackets are also really good if for some reason you get very wet and cold. You can just take all your wet clothes out and just wear a rain jacket and have some sort of insulation because they're windproof. So it could be a very good emergency item. As you can see, oh, I also have rain pants, not with me, but if I know that there's going to be rain and a lot of rain during my hike, I make sure to bring rain pants, which are same material as that, Gore-Tex, that can wear over my hiking pants and keep it nice and dry. I can sit on anything and then it doesn't matter. Hats. Hats or caps, very important. So I like my little hat here. Nice hat. Keeping away when it's nice and windy here. I can switch it up, switch it off. It also protects my neck from the sun. I do wear a cap as well, so that's another option. And I always bring a toque at night, even for summer hikes, just to keep my head nice and warm, because I know that this is the part of my body that evacuates the most heat. So if I want to stay warm, then I'm going to protect my head. So as you can see, my clothes are really colorful, really bright. And the reason is, well, first of all, if I choose black, it will attract sun and mosquitoes. So I try to stay away from dark colors, and also try to stay away from foresty colors. So I chose something bright because if something happens and I need to be rescued, then I'll be very easily spotted with my bright colors. So this is it for what I bring. Very minimalist, but everything I need. And then you can add your underwears as you're comfortable. If you want gloves, you can add as well some gloves. I also like to add a little buff. something that will cover my neck if it gets very sunny, or my hair if I just, you know, can't deal with my hair, which happens all the time. Very good for mosquitoes as well. So that's it. How I pack it now, I have two systems. The first one that I really like is those little pouch that fits really well in my backpack, and it's a no-brainer. When I need to change or get some clothes, I just take it out, choose my clothes, and then put it back in. And tippy tips, it makes an amazing pillow at night, so I don't need to bring a pillow. All the extra clothes goes in there, and then I sleep very well. The other technique that you can use if you don't have those pouch is, instead of folding them like you would fold your laundry, you just roll them and then insert them in your backpack and try to fill all the spots. So it will make your backpack nice and compressible, and then your clothes will just be easily found. Go in there, unroll, and ready to go. So that's all for me. That's all for summer clothing. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press like and subscribe to our other tips and tricks for hiking adventures. And make sure you check out our website to know which hikes we're going on next. Bye.